Sunday, Monday, Corey days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Corey days. Corey Day. What a day for YouTube. This content is ours. Scoop along with me those Corey days. Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Steele Hyperchat for Thursday, the 26th of August, 2021. And as the opening theme music alluded to, it truly is one of those Corey days. Welcome back to the show, Corey Van Dyke.
What's up, man?
For those that are just listening to the audio version in podcast land, Corey has beautifully set up his background green screen.
That's right.
To appear like he is broadcasting from a mid-level security prison.
I love it. Didn't even consider that when I first came in here today, that that's something I would hear. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I do have to get a proper setup just for you. So,
Not for me, for you. Let me ask you, may I ask a personal question?
You may.
Thank you. Does Aubrey come over and visit you much at the new apartment?
Like half the time, half a week, I would say. So
okay. Well,
here's what I'll tell you. This side of the room, very, very blank. This side, not so much. Like, I have everything set up on this side. I just choose to sit here, which is a mistake. But it looks very good here, I will say. Maybe I'll even switch halfway through.
That is exciting sizzle. I did let people know in the chat before the show started that you're working on your lighting. And just in acknowledgement of that, James Waterman comments, lol, how bad could the lighting possibly have been before this?
Oh, I forgot to turn
he's walked off the show.
I forgot
You've offended him, James.
I forgot to turn it on.
Oh, gosh.
There you go. Oh, that's better for you.
Yeah, it's way better. I can see the stark cream walls far better now.
Wow, I've never been more self-aware over my wall in my life.
All right. Well, listen, Corey, this chat isn't going to bring in the views, right? You know what can bring in the views? I'm hoping. And that's controversial tweets, buddy. Posted this one up. Did you catch this one on twitter.com, Corey?
I did. I caught some very funny comments there.
Now, for those just on the audio, it is a humorous GIF that I came across of Luke in The Last Jedi throwing the lightsaber over his back, and then Return of the Jedi Luke catching it and then throwing it back to him. And I'm not sure how I happened upon this GIF in the little GIF searchy thing, but like hashtag blessed, Corey, hashtag blessed. And if I get blessed, I feel like I should share my blessing with my friends and family.
Yeah.
And I did this by way of a tweet that said, in quotation marks, my Luke would never throw a lightsaber. Now, it went well. We're at like over 2,000 likes. So it's that is good views. I don't know how I can monetize this GIF, but if there was a way, I would do it. Okay, I am here to sell out. But the funny thing was, it's just a goofy joke. It doesn't actually prove anything. But people took it very
I bet.
Yeah.
I thought you made that GIF and I was going to really say how proud I was. But, yeah. It's cool. It's so cool.
I didn't make the GIF, Corey. Sorry, buddy.
I know. I'm gathering that. Let's see this comment fest here, because I feel like you're gonna get some real winners.
Okay, well, this is my follow-up because I was getting all these like tweets back saying context matters, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, well, part of what I like about the tweet is it takes things out of context to make a point. Like it's funny.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, I rest my case, Star Wars honor. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I wrote, it's odd that everyone going on about context can't comprehend that you might not want to be involved with something after it destroyed 3 generations of your family. Now, like that's the context I take it. And this is why I never sort of understand all this whole thing of like, surely I've explained quite coherently why I like what happens to Luke. Like there's like, I'm not saying you agree with me, but here's my point of view. I feel like it makes sense. Like you thought it was another way. It's people that can't like comprehend that anyone liked it is are the people that did reply on this sweet little bit of social media.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, yeah, I feel like anytime there's a GIF of Last Jedi or something, there's always the crazies that come out.
I have to hand it to the disgruntled Photoshop YouTube producing community out there. When I was trying to find a image of Luke tossing the lightsaber for this little where is this little bad boy? For this little image, right? The little thumbnail, whatever, out there in YouTube land. It was very hard to Google search that image without having some like disgruntled text next to it.
Yeah.
So I'll let you in on a bit of a secret. This image, I had to like change a bit of the cloud because it had in some font "Nope" written on it.
No shock there.
Nope.
Oh, that's great.
Corey. Nope. Okay. Nope.
I always forget about that, and then you just throw it out there out of nowhere every time. It's horrifying.
I guess for the audio listeners, it's my sweet what is that, like Battlefront 2 Luke Skywalker who looks a bit constipated or something?
Yeah, supposed to be. Yeah. You know what's even scarier than that?
Pretty much anything from your point of view, Corey.
I
have seen you send out a few pleas for help about the local coyotes that are tracking you down.
No, let me tell you about that. It's horrifying. I was
Here we go.
Getting into rest mode the other day, relaxing, about to go to sleep, and outside my window, okay, a pack of coyote. You hear coyotes before?
But Corey, why is like a pack of coyotes? How does it bother you when you are Corey Van Dyke of the Wolf Pack?
Yeah, well, that is problematic, but I will say it was still very scary. Now, if it was wolves, maybe it'd be better. But yeah, the coyotes were very not nice sounding. Sounds like a pack of demons. Did you know that?
They sound like.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Really scary.
All
I
right,
hope a lot of the chat agrees with me here too. If you've ever heard coyotes in a pack, now I'm not talking about one coyote. I'm talking about a pack of them. It's one thing when there's one. Yeah, when there's a pack of them.
So you take like something that scares you, and then you multiply it into a pack.
Yeah,
that must be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Corey?
I was temporarily blinded. I'm sorry.
Why? Explain it for the podcast listening audience.
You have the Crayola Boba Fett's on screen right now.
Do you want me to scare him away?
Yes. Oh, no. No.
Do you want me to really scare them away so they don't come back
I
for the
know,
rest of
it's
the
coming
show?
up. Let's see.
Bang.
No, dude, you need him on the Centaur. You need the Centaur version. Oh, wow. Oh, look, people are talking about coyotes. Coyote attacks on people are very rare. Most people are killed by golf balls. I'm not scared that the coyote's going to come and eat me. That's not even it.
Emily Lynn theorizes Corey is secretly a very small dog and so has to worry about them. That is
It's a spot on prediction.
I'm not going to make a sticker about that little theory.
Oh, wow. Yeah, James Waterman says it's really unnerving. It is.
Oh wait, I have to go back to something. There's nothing more important on this show, Corey. What do you think the most important thing is on this show?
Me?
Close. It's you hearing me being right yet again. All right. JC Productions chimes in about that tweet with the lightsaber. I don't like The Last Jedi, but I find it funny. See, that's a comedy win.
100%.
And now in Corey's right news, the Cutting Room 4 says Toronto raccoons are far scarier than a pack of coyotes. Oh wow! Oh, it's a verminoff or something. It's
wow, put them together and create monsters. I'm telling you, man. If I was like 5 years old and I heard that, I would have had issues for like the rest of my life, I think.
Corey.
Yeah.
I know you're a man, a gentleman who enjoys his art.
Oh, okay.
And what better place, Corey, to enjoy some art than in a gallery, a Disney gallery?
Oh, I knew this was, this is scary. There's a scary picture from that. Have you seen it?
What's that?
They put Plo Koon on Luke Skywalker's body. That's horrifying. Horrible.
I watched it today. I've had a busy week because Harry's been he's had a little bit of a cold, so I've had to do some extra parental action. So I got to sit down and watch it today, and I did record an episode of like pausing and talking about different bits, and I had such a good time watching it and recording my little pod bits and stuff. It was just I really just had just a good honest watching a documentary about a Star Wars thing that I really loved. Just like the good old days when I was watching classic creatures. Yeah. But what did you make of it all, Corey?
I loved the part where well, first and foremost, I love how much they loved what they did. It's great, very good. But it was interesting when John started talking about leaks, and the way that he said it, he goes, "Yeah, everyone knew Rosario was Ahsoka, and everyone knew that Tamora Morrison's coming back as Boba Fett, and this poor guy is just like sounds like he's really had thorough conversations about it with people, and how excited they were that Luke didn't leak, and it's but they were talking about Plo Koon if that leaked out, and I love that they had the script where it says Plo Koon walks in, he's not dead. Period.
I didn't see that. Does it say that in the script?
It says it in the script. Let me pull it up. It's so great. The whole back and forth is awesome. And it's just really cool to see how emotional everyone got over them seeing Luke again and seeing how Mark was so intertwined with it all and doing stuff with Grogu, and it was awesome.
Yeah, like the creator passion is so. I think I'm echoing just a little bit back through your setup there, Corey.
Oh, how about now?
Hopefully not. Beautiful. No more me. I couldn't think of anything worse. Yeah,
Wow.
it's not necessary to make a good Star Wars thing to have that deep passion,
Yeah.
but it is really cool when it does, and you get to
Yeah.
hear the people. One thing that I loved that like we all got this big surprise that Luke Skywalker was in the Mandalorian, but while they were, and Jon Favreau conceived that, but while they were sort of going back and forth, like trying to work out the twos and fro's of what's going to happen, he got the surprise verbally from Filoni that R2 was in the finale of The Mandalorian as well. Do you know what I mean? You sort of got he got the shock of like, oh yes, R2. So it was sort of like his little reaction video. So I thought that was super, super cool.
Yeah. I loved when they were talking about watching people's reactions and all that, and the reaction videos, and Mark just being so hyped about it. That was cool. I also, because last week we were talking about how they had the green R2, but then watching this, like that R2 was the blue R2 was in it. So
yes, no, there was some green shots and some blue shots.
Yeah, so I think because he is behind a blue screen, it makes sense now what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still doesn't make sense to me, but
yeah, I don't know. I can't. But seeing the stunt double Max Lloyd, like it's funny because he kind of resembles Luke a bit, even without the CGI. So, I do wonder if, because they talked a lot about deep fakes and what they're going to do in the future and all this stuff.
Oh, that bit was so.
Yeah,
that bit got real confusing for me.
Mm-hmm.
From what I could work out, that Mickey Mouse is a deep fake artist on YouTube that we need to like keep an eye on. Was that
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they hired somebody that does deep fakes on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, Corey, you're killing me. The metaphor throughout that whole section was that Mickey Mouse had this magic and he didn't know how to use it properly.
Right. Right. That's exactly what it was. I love the I love the moments where John goes very deep about it, and I'm just kind of watching him going, wow, this is getting slightly heavy. They're talking about deep fakes being used for bad things and all this stuff.
Yeah. I do like that Favreau's thing is like, hey, this sort of potentially bad thing, it's going to happen anyway. So let's just start working on a new thing that can stop that potentially bad thing. Then something bad, like it's just like, hey, we're going to invent it. So let's invent this as well to watch that. And then it was just, he was just going with it. He was going with the flow.
It's like creating something that's going to end the world, but giving you something nice as it ends.
Oh, yeah. I did think about that. Yeah. That like in 20 years, something would have happened catastrophic to the planet.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, it was worth it for that Luke episode. Ignite the green. Do you know what I mean?
That's right. Dude, but I'm telling you,
I'll just be like the lava will just be coming into my room and just hitting my foot, and I'll be like, oh, it all started at that Luke thing, but oh well, this is why we do it.
Tell you though, there's something.
My feet, it burns. Sorry.
Hey man, listen. When you burn though, and you think about what you got along the way, it's all right. Happens. I will say, do you have the Plo Koon image pulled up?
I can get it for you.
Because it's one thing when you see like the still image, but it's a totally different thing when you see him moving. When the head is moving with Luke's hands. That's just wrong.
I'll see if there's a video of it.
It's just wrong. It's wrong. I'm trying to find the script piece that I keep seeing floating around. Because it's really funny. I don't see it.
This is good action. Right there. Let's get Plo. I haven't got him moving, but there you go, buddy. It's just disturbing how his hands are normal.
Yes. That's what I thought was interesting when they were talking about how they, this was gonna, if this leaked, this would not tip anyone off. And I'm looking at it and I just keep saying, like, what's Luke with the Plo Koon mask on? Like, I don't. It's quite clearly Luke.
They take it off like at the end of a Scooby-Doo episode.
Right. Like he's got the glove on still, and I think that would have been the most confusing thing released before the episode aired if this picture had leaked, because like everyone would know it's Luke, but also be like, why is there a Plo Koon head on there?
Look, like, I wouldn't want to have to deal with that for a week. You know what I mean? Like, right. I wouldn't want to like try to work out my Plo Koon theory and watch Revenge of the Sith and go, well, is it Plo Koon, his brother?
It's it's definitely interesting, and I've seen everyone this whole week saying that Plo Koon can technically still be alive, and I'm
yeah, good luck with that.
Exactly. Right.
Katherine Neen says, I don't want the catastrophe to happen until I get Andor. It's in 20 years, the catastrophe, Katherine.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
You got plenty of time. You can, don't worry, you can say at least it was worth it for Andor. When Luke shows up there, very young, but that would be quite a scene. But someone said it was a Devish says, I thought it was only a still image, but it was moving in the document.
No, it moves. Yeah,
Devish brings up a good point. What if the concept art of Plo was put at the end of the episode? How confused would people be?
It's like with the emotional music at the end.
No,
it just pops.
No, that would be the worst thing possible. Like, I've gone into this emotional like vortex of crying and laughing, and it felt like a dream while it was happening. Like it just felt like this marvelous dream. And then if I snap out of it and the credits come on and I see the concept art with Plo Koon, I'll be like, oh, did I just imagine that was Luke?
Oh, I'm going to bring something. I'm going to make something for next week. I have an idea. I have an idea with that in mind. Oh, okay.
But as I say, I did record a review, a breakdown, a watch along that I'll edit into listenable content. That'll be up probably next week. That'll be on YouTube and podcast. So check that out. Something that we won't click on or get into too much just so people don't get spoiled if they don't want, but StarWarsNewsNet.com have some concept arty things for one of the upcoming Star Wars shows. So if you want to check that out, it's not it's cool, but far from shocking.
Yeah, I think your tweet pretty much put it perfectly, yeah.
But I never want to miss a chance to have this little rant. Right? Lucasfilm Limited, all rights reserved, right?
Right.
Put out little, like, glimpses of something from Star Wars Future every Friday afternoon or something from
Yep.
Like, and it could be from something from Andor, and then something from Bad Batch, something from Hasbro, you know, just something each week, a gift from Lucasfilm, all rights reserved.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get in trouble. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be caught using the corporation name without giving the proper IP credential or whatever. I can't even be bothered finishing that sentence. It was painful.
I know, you're right. Like, I don't see, like, it's not a spoiler if they show like a costume or somebody in costume or a photo, a behind the scenes photo, or like, I remember when Favreau used to do that like here and there, and it wasn't even that often, but he still did it for season 1.
It was the best.
It was awesome, yeah.
And it'd be just like, what was like R5D4,
Yeah.
and like it's not ruining anything for the show. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if in your top 10, unless you're like one of those bad motivator freaks that like all hail R5D4, but that should not be in the top 10 highlights of that episode for you. I've got to tell you, the it would, like, that stuff was so cool, and I always feel like it's like the JJ-fication of the process, and got to keep it all secret. Although he was one of the best ones to break character or break kayfabe, as I'd say in wrestling. I remember when there was like leaked images of the Falcon, like the actual practical Falcon, you know, practical effects, real sets. Remember that,
real
Corey?
sets? Oh yeah, it's how you want it to be, really.
And how's that?
Well, everything's changed, but nothing's changed.
Oh, excellent.
That's the way you want it to be, really.
Excellent. Thank you.
100%. It's
like poetry, so if they rhyme.
Okay.
I would love to see behind the scenes things every week, or maybe every other week, or something. Just it's weird because on this Disney Plus day that's coming up, right? It's coming up in November. No doubt they're going to do a plethora of announcements like they did last year, but I would prefer them doing it like sporadically through the year. So like you said, every week you get some new behind the scenes content or a picture or something, but instead it's always like in one day, and like it's an exciting day, but it would be even more exciting if you spread it out throughout the year.
I hear you, but I must disagree with you for a clarification.
Oh.
That like those big events like the Disney Day, whatever it is, I can't wait to.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for Disney Plus Day, Corey? Should we get together some family and friends, and just discuss as a family and friends of our favorite shows to stream on the Disney Plus platform?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. It's a date. But when they do that day, like when they do it in one giant burst like that, it gets so much media attention and helps their stock price and
That's true.
gets new subscribers. However, you're not putting R5D4 in that presentation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I guess that's more of what I mean is like, you don't have to have one without the other. But I think to them, they think you should only have one way of doing it without sprinkling little things throughout the year.
Oh, anyway, we got totally off track with that. I just love hearing you say that. Real sets that I just adore it. But so photos of that Falcon leaked, and then JJ Instagrammed that photo of the Jerick table with like the little JJ post-it note saying, "Stop spreading rumors. The Millennium Falcon's in The Force Awakens or Episode 7." It might have been called back then, and it was like, "You're the king!" Like you did the coolest thing possible in like reaction to like this thing being spoiled. And now it's about like it's in your control. And do you know what I mean? And I feel like it would distract from other like leaks they don't want to get out there when they're putting out a steady stream of like, here's the mouse droid. Like, you know, whatever. But and maybe a little note from whatever production from that director or actor or something, just a little like a lovely caption.
Even like when shows start filming, it would be cool to get like production starts today or something, and then when shows wrap, they tweet about it or do a cast photo, something like that. Like that would be really cool. Yeah.
Listen, who's this new guy? Chapnik? Is that his name?
JPEG. Yeah.
JPEG. The CPEC. CPEC, you've taken over from Bobby I. What I've got here in the chat, the cutting room floor, as a Disney shareholder. Okay? I'm for whatever ups the price of my stock. Of course, there's no guarantee that I will up the price of the stock. But why not give it a shot? It's only an Instagram post a week.
It's just funny when like there's so many pictures of Endor out there, and I just look at them and they're so clear. It's like Lucasfilm should, I don't know. It's strange.
Especially when it's stuff that's gonna get out.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if you're shooting outside like that, yeah,
like when they were recording at that whatever that beach is.
Yeah.
Put out a shooting Andor, you might have to delay it a couple days for the shooting to stop in that spot. Do you know what I mean? Just to like not get an influx of people.
Right.
But you could delay it by 2 weeks, and then it's not such a big deal when other people come out with it.
Yeah, 100%.
And then people would be like they'd be more grateful. Thank you. I'm having fun every Friday. Thank you for my fun Fridays.
Yeah.
My franchise fun Fridays.
It's time to join that marketing team.
Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah.
Because what they have got on StarWars.com, 10 of the deadliest droids in Star Wars.
It's
not a must click.
Yeah. No. A lot of the content on there is not. It's not great. It's very strange. I will say,
it's like I get it. It's fine. If that's why they're going to have stuff like that, that's sort of like fun, but yeah. But you could also you've got this collateral here that if you spend it, it's not going to cost you too much. Is this money metaphor getting over on you, Corey?
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. I'm not going to go into it just in case.
Yeah.
Anne would like to know, when is the plus day? She needs to know when to put out the invites to her friends and family to come around, gather around the iPad and and enjoy a stream. When is it? Billy Davis has got unconfirmed reports. It's in November.
It's November 12th. Disney Plus Day will occur on November 12th with Disney's quarterly call with investors taking place on the streaming service's 2-year anniversary. Well, they're going to announce things from every brand. So much like the one from last year. Enjoy it. November 12th. It's coming up. It'll be here before we know it. So.
Oh wait, I think I've got a. Where is my? Have I got a thing from? Maybe I don't. Oh yes, I do. Wait there. It's so dumb. I've got a clip from the last big event. I've lost it. Oh, here we go.
This will be the rematch of the century.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Stupid.
This will be the rematch of the century.
She said it.
She did. Yeah, that's great. So what do you want to see the most on Disney Plus Day? What is it that you personally, out of everything that they're for all the shows they've announced, what do you want to see?
I'd like to see stuff from everything.
Yeah,
I'll probably go with the Book of Boba Fett just because that's the most likely.
I feel like that's a given, though. No matter what, that's a given on that day.
And it's the next thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Like I always would like a Luke Skywalker series announcement. I would love that, but I don't think now's the time.
Well, did you see Mark's tweet?
No.
Mark Hamill put out a tweet that's been heavily talked about.
Tweet watch.
Yes, let me put it up here. So he tweeted this, I think, yesterday, and he said, "For more than 17 months, I've kept my vow of secrecy and remained completely silent about my episode of The Mandalorian. Today, many of your questions will be answered as the making of season 2 finale begins streaming on Disney Plus." And then parentheses, many, but not all, naturally. And then a interesting face, thinking face.
Wow. That's that's an interesting little surprise, isn't it, Corey?
I feel like it's a little tease there. Yeah.
Better work, man.
I should have expected that, of course. Yeah.
Dude, don't even bother trying to expect these.
This is a battle I do not think that we can win.
You're just gonna be dude.
You have to get the Real Sets practical effects clip, dude.
Ah,
It's gold standard.
Devish says, does Visions release before then?
Yeah.
Yes.
September 22nd.
And he also asks, but will we get that Luke poster now? Hey, if you want more about that, you got to watch this review thing I do. That'll go up in the next couple of days or so, because I let my feelings known on that very topic. Yet it is, as a question, a silly question, my favorite type. But would anyone possibly know if Disney Plus Day will be streamed anywhere or if it's just for investors? I actually have no idea where. It's just like on their website, yeah, or on YouTube. It's not actually on Disney. Is it on Disney Plus?
No, I think they stream it on the Disney site. There's something that, yeah, like there'll be links and everything to it. But yes, it will be publicly streamed. Yeah.
Corey.
Yes. No.
James Waterman says, give me a Plo Koon with human hands poster.
Ooh, imagine him touching the lightsaber with his human hands. Ooh.
Ew.
It's, yeah. Oh. That's really disturbing. Oh, come on. Look at it. That's a monster. That's not right. They say with a straight face, you know, look what we've done, and look at it. It's horrifying. Oh. Did you know what Plo Koon looks like without the mask? Like without his little breathing mask?
No, I don't think I want to.
No, you don't.
It's like Predator or something, yeah.
It's awful. And I didn't know. Let me tell you a story. I had a Plo Koon figure back in the day, and I didn't know it did that. And one day the mask fell off, and I saw it was underneath, unbeknownst to me. Horrifying. Horrifying. Looking it up right now.
Horrifying.
It's awful.
Horrifying.
Oh no.
On a far more serious note.
Oh, okay.
Did you see Thandie Newton speaking to Inverse.com? Who are they bouncing back? They used to be like a real clickbaity site. Now they've got interviews with Thandie Newton.
Would not know.
Okay, good for you, Inverse. Proud of you. And I can't put this on the screen for fear of demonetization, but the big headline quote is, "Are you," swear word, you guys, joking? And it says the fearless actor talks reminiscence Westworld that she's amazing in, and why her character really died in Solo. And I will page down to...
Are you a big Westworld fan?
Yes. I wasn't too hot on the last season or the last episode, but the first 2 seasons I really enjoyed. But she says, I felt disappointed by Star Wars that my character was killed. And actually in the script, she wasn't killed. It happened during filming. And it was much more just to do with the time we had to do the scenes. It's much easier to just have me die than it is to have me fall into a vacuum of space so I can come back sometime. That's what it originally was, the explosion. And she falls out and you don't know where she's gone. So I could have come back at some point. But when it came to filming, as far as I was concerned and aware, when it came to filming that scene, it was too huge a set piece to create. So they just had me blow up and I'm done. But I remembered at the time thinking, this is a big, big mistake. Not because of me, not because I wanted to come back. You don't kill off the first black woman ever to have a real role in Star Wars movie. Like, are you beeping joking? And cannot argue. You don't and this sort of happened with Finn as well, is they sort of like the marketing made these promises around these characters, and like black fans that are seeing it going, oh yes, we're going to have like a black Jedi, or there's this new smuggler character that's in Star Wars, and in varying degrees they've had that taken away from them, like in the film, and to kill it like that, it was so odd, like just like the way it was so inconsequential sort of to the story that she died, and it's like, and it's Sandy Newton and she's killing it as Val.
Yeah. I think this was kind of a big thing with a lot of people when she first died. A lot of people didn't like it. And I was confused myself when she died so early on. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it was the switch in directors or what went on there, because obviously we know with Phil Lord and Chris Miller, they had a lot more representation in the film. And then when it was switched over to Ron Howard, actors changed and all this. So I don't know what changed it, but it's definitely interesting.
And, you know, we've talked about on the show before that John Boyega said that after he spoke out, he'd spoken to Kathleen Kennedy and sort of explained what, like, he feels how his character was handled and the promises made to that character, and sort of what Finn was meant to represent to fans. And he seemed like in public very satisfied with the outcome of that, and is now seemingly a lot more open to coming back. But so you've got to hope that, you know, even if it's like there's budgetary concerns, it's like you've got a responsibility to get like an underrepresented segment of the fandom like all excited.
Yeah,
you got to come through with the goods.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's a shame.
Sweet segue, Corey. Speaking of coming through with the goods, they just had the Lego Star Wars trailer hit. I'm just going to get this up without sound because I don't want to get taken away for that. But what is it, delayed now till
5 years from now?
No, it's 2022, isn't it?
2022. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, Corey, I hear the disappointment in your voice.
Oh, not even. I don't care.
Okay. I see you don't even care. Oh, God. Yeah. What a YouTuber you are. Because I don't follow video games too much, but I do know there's a lot of press about people getting overworked that are in development and stuff. So if it's taking longer because it's not finished, I understand people wanting it.
Yeah, no, it makes
delayed, but it's also so like, well, at least they've they seem chill about getting it out.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift Mashups says, Henry and I have been eagerly anticipating this game. Oh, that's Eric Struthers.
Oh yeah, even before he said Henry, I knew it was him.
But he's trying to
Yeah.
pimp his other channel.
Love it.
Play the entire saga.
Yeah, it looks fun. I mean, I find Lego games very hard, so I don't know how I'll fare in this, but I'm excited.
Oh, see that? Ignite the green. Always a bigger fish. This is great fun. Not good for the audio listeners though. Oh, Ray jumping. What a great scene. I got to get rid of this window. It's too distracting. Bang! You're out of there.
That is. It looks very fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, I like playing them a lot more because you can just pick them up and just start playing. Like it's not, you don't have to get your head around much.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have the time to invest in, like I like zap into that Battlefront thing and I am just getting smoked. Like I'm fanning out that there's like Darth Vader or whatever and he's just coming up and killing. I'm like, oh, there's Darth Vader. Gunk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It is. Yeah, I don't know if I'm great at video games. I'm like okay, but yeah, it's Lego is definitely a little more tame next to Battlefront.
And John Bishop reports 300 different characters.
Yeah, they got like the Mandalorian in there. They got Bad Batch stuff in there. A lot of fun stuff. Yeah.
Really? So they got. Okay. So there's Mandalorian characters.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
I don't know if there's like a Mandalorian level, but that'd be really fun if you could do. They have DLCs for it. You can do Mando missions with Grogu or something.
Okay.
I think there's a Rebels and Clone Wars one as well in it.
Do you know who I think they should do?
I see who you've brought in here. I see him.
For the audio listener, Corey, explain what's going on.
He brought his friend Toro Calican in here. He's on the left side of the screen, just looking at me.
I'll get rid of him. I'll get rid of him, buddy.
There we go.
Sorry, dude. All right, let's talk about one final little. We haven't talked any. You been collecting anything of late, Corey?
Well, actually, I just got a bunch of these. I don't know if you've seen these before. They're these little mystery guys.
What are they called? I think they have a cool name, like squashies or something like that. Yeah.
Character bag clips.
Okay, not that cool.
Yeah, and they've got a bunch, but you can see there's some mystery ones. And I got Aubrey actually got me one of the mystery ones, and it's Luke with his lightsaber just
nice
hanging out.
What bag are you going to clip it on, buddy?
No bags. He's going to hang on the wall.
All right, I'm glad you're going to hang something on the wall.
Yeah, just next time. I should just slowly start putting stuff on the wall. Let it grow through the year.
Thank you. So let's start off with this little bit of collecting sizzle that HasLab are going to. They've announced that the campaign will launch in fall 2021 for a Black Series 6-inch scale Return of the Jedi Rancor. What is it? Moochie? What's that Rancor's name?
Oh yeah, Mushi. Mm-hmm.
Was it Moochie? It
Moochie,
can't be
yeah.
Moochie.
Yeah.
Mushy. Moochie.
Mushi. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I think this is really cool.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, well,
But-
it's okay. It's cool.
I'm not stepping to it. Don't worry about that. But to see it in real life, like it must be like 3 foot tall or something. So it's.
I think they did have one on display at one of the Comic-Cons, but it was like a tease for him.
Oh, the one in the cave.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Yeah.
I'll have to go because there's like an old video that
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was me or you or me or Dom, but we go through the Hasbro booth and
Yeah, they
very
have
much
one,
dissect that Sarlacc pit, Jabba's palace,
Yep.
amazing diorama that they
Yep.
did. But they gotta one of the tiers, like you know, they have those little bonus tiers.
Yeah.
You gotta be having your Malachi, your Rancor Keeper, like shiny nippled, little thing on his head, tears, clip-on tears.
Yeah.
As one of the
You would think.
goals. A 6-inch version of him would be so sick.
Yeah, I could see them doing him. I could see them doing Ula as one of the goals as well.
Ula, yeah.
Um,
Interesting.
Give him the bone that Luke uses to fight him off with. Yeah, I think.
Ah, you can't bonus a bone. Come on, man. The bone's got to come in the first offering.
I feel like they could do a Luke with the bone.
Don't hold back on your bones, Hasbro. Don't hold back on your bones.
I think it's what, $500?
I don't think they've said how much it is.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Has the Razor Crest come out yet? Haven't seen any photos of it. Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
The have you like ever seen one of those skiffs like out of the box where you can play with it?
I think the only time I've seen it out of the box was at Comic-Con when they had their display. But I've never seen it. No.
I have touched one. And
how is it?
It was pretty. I did want to like get a diorama going.
I'm shocked you never got that one. I feel like that's so up your alley.
Oh no, but I've got the Lego.
Lego one's cool.
So I can't double up because I've got the Lego Sarlacc pit and like the skiff and the Jabba's barge, and it's got the sand that I got when I went out to the Sarlacc pit.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Bang. Perfect. But hey, we are going to have to go out to where the Razor Crest blew up. We have to do a mission out there to record an episode. I wonder if we could live stream from out there. I wonder if the Razor Crest was getting Wi-Fi. But because I have a Lego Razor Crest that I was gifted, and I want to go get the sand from the last. It's where it perished, and I can put that.
I thought you were going to say you want to blow it up there.
Oh no, I will not be taking any Lego with me on this quest.
Got it.
No. I've had it boxed up for like a year and a half, like since Mandalorian season 2, and I just haven't. My life hasn't opened a window where I'm like sometimes you're like, I got 20, it's late, I can watch some TV or whatever, but I haven't hit hey, let's build some Lego like level of free time. James Waterman has an amazing sizzle of the episode saying, here we are off the 405 getting some dirt from Star Wars. That is who wouldn't download that one, huh?
What a crazy thing to do.
It's fine.
No, it's fine. Great. It's great. I love it.
When I went to we drove to the Sarlacc, but then when we went to Roswell, where all the aliens landed, which was just an amazing experience. But then we flew back from there, like we dropped off the hire car and flew back. So I had to fly back with this big tub of sand.
Oh my God, that's great.
And then there was one bit of wood from the set that like the frame of the set that was too big to take on the plane. Like I looked it up, so I posted it back to myself. and guess what? This is
scary though. I'd be scared.
It gets even better. Guess what I ended up doing with it? Have a guess.
With the sand?
No, with the bit of wood I had to post back.
Oh, wow. That's a big one to unpack there. What did you do with the wood? It's probably on your shelf right now.
I did nothing. It's still taped up in the box.
Wow. Very anticlimactic, but thank you. Thank you for that. Amazing.
Alrighty, Corey. We're at about 55 minutes. I would like let's do some proper sizzle for this one. Corey, you go through your promo action. I know you did a video on the the Luke documentary, yeah?
Yeah, this week, Aubrey and I on the Convor call, we did a watch party for the Mando Gallery, and then we had a show on Monday with the Kiners, so we talked about Bad Batch and their work on it and whatnot. So yeah, that's over at the Convor call channel.
Excellent. James Waterman rightly says Steele respects wood. I refer to it as lumber. Lumber is one of my favorite words. It's fantastic. But if you want to if you're in a Luke mood, you guys, I've got a t-shirt for you if this thing will click. How does a web page not go? It's in your little show notes, belowthecollar.com/Steele Wars, and we've got the return t-shirt. Look at that bad boy.
Love it.
So check that out. Corey, I got to tell you, buddy, I look forward to talking to you every week. It's the best of times.
Likewise.
I very much appreciate it. Thank you, John. Loves the new return t-shirt. Respect the algorithm. That would be my advice leaving you today. Get those thumbs going up, get those 5s getting starred, and get those subs getting scribed or something like that.
God. Got to work on that one.
Nah, I reckon I did pretty good. That's about it for today. Wait, hang out for the my Luke review documentary video that will be coming up maybe over the weekend. Who knows? Time is a very malleable thing. But for Corey Van Dyke, may that force be with you. Sunday, Monday, Corey days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Corey days. Corey Day. What a day for YouTube. This content is ours. Scoop along with me those Corey days. Nope.